Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am back with a new video, and I was just at a GameStop maybe yesterday, not today. I was off work today, but I was at GameStop yesterday, and I found something really awesome, and I've been hunting this a lot lately. The Into the Spider-Verse Marvel Legends Wave. This time around, I found Gwen Stacy with an added bonus of Spider-Ham. Really cool. I did not get Gwen Stacy, like the Spider-Man version of Gwen Stacy, the first time around a few years ago. Unfortunately, I was searching for that figure everywhere. Did not find her, but finally I found a better version, the Into the Spider-Verse version. This box is really cool. Just has the Into the Spider-Verse logo on the front, Gwen Stacy on the front. Then you get a cool graphic of Gwen Stacy, and I don't know if anyone else has mentioned this, but being a person who also has a gap in their front teeth, I love that she has a gap in her front teeth as well. Solidarity, right? But yeah, I thought that was an awesome touch to this particular character. You get the same graphic in the back, and then the rest of the wave, and I'm already regretting not getting the Frogman, because these figures are hard to come by. But yeah, I got the Prowler, so let's open this figure up and see what it can do.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So I forgot to mention how cool the Build-A-Figure is on this line. Stiltman looks really awesome. I can't wait to build that figure. And when I have all of the pieces in this set, I will build him, and it will be pretty epic.
Oh my.
Okay, let's get that tray shot. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, so let's attempt a clean pull. Check the back. See if there's any twist ties so we don't harm the figure on its release. And let's start with Spider-Ham. That was not a clean pull, but really cool. I know Spider-Ham came out with his own Marvel Legend maybe a couple years ago, when Into the Spider-Verse first came out, but I was patient enough to wait for this version, and I think he's really cool. So I'm gonna put him down there. Got the body for Stiltman. Look at that. Clean. Hella clean. And I didn't mean the pull, but the fig itself. Let's take out Gwen Stacy. She looks good. Love the blue shoes. Love the kicks. Oof. Okay. Got the hooded one, the hooded head, and then, okay, we got the, now I don't know if people still use this term, but we got the thwip hands, and the thwip meaning it's an onomatopoeia whenever Spider-Man or any of the Spider-Man characters shoots their web, right? So I call them the thwip hands. spelled THWIP.
Fear.
Alright, first impression so far. Right? Really cool facial sculpt and paint applications. I like that they did the shaved side of the head and they did the undercut really well. I like that you still have this cartoonish face, but it's pretty accurate and realistic to the original source material. I like that. I see already that there is a small paint splatter there, but that's okay. I don't mind that at all. It's a minor detail. As you can tell already, it's not a double jointed elbow, but you can go pretty far. I'd say that's at least 60 degrees, and you can do that on both sides, right? And you do have the double jointed knees. Let's see how far you could go on there. Oh, you could go all the way. I love the contrast from this neon blue on the shoes to the black on here. It's really cool. I've also loved the paint applications on the bottom here of the pink. That's a really nice touch here as well. Now, you do have the option of having the hooded Spider-Gwen head as well. But I think, as for myself, like the moments within Into the Spider-Verse, there were so many great moments with her unmasked that I'm just going to keep her this way for now. I may change my mind, but that's the cool option of having a second head to swap. I think they did such a great touch, like a great job, not a great touch. I mean, that's touches involved, but they did such a great job with their eyes. Like, look at that. That's really amazing. That is some of the most realistic eyes that I've seen on a Marvel Legend in a long time. The paint applications, I mean, they just applied like the blues and the whites, and it's pretty flawless. Now, before I have criticized Marvel Legends, the Hasbro Marvel Legends, because I come from the Toy Biz era, that they do not have great variants in paint, and that they don't do any of the dry brushing, because that's what I was accustomed to in the Toy Biz era, and that all the paints look flat. But what I will say is that although they do not have the dry brushing anymore, what they have emphasized, and they've really mastered this, is that when they put out a figure, like when they do a really good job, the paint applications are pretty flawless, right? Like when they do a good job, they do an amazing job, right? Like, and speaking for this, like what I can say is like the strength of this particular figure is the head, the Gwen Stacy head. Now, like, this figure does not have like variance in paint as far as like the dry brushing and like the shading that the Toy Biz figures had. You know, as like if you come from that era of like the OG Marvel Legends, but like this is like really good. Like the contrast and paint in that is really good.
Oh, these cookies!
So, let's continue with the head movement. So it's pretty loose actually, but left to right, and you could go 360, but I don't want to. And I think this is one of the things that I am actually going to complain about, because it feels very loose. Yeah, but then you could also see the kibble on the back. You could literally see inside, like if you if you have her nodding, right? You could totally see that. But then if you have her straight, like the head straight on, as if she's in conversation with somebody, like say Spider-Ham, and he's standing on top of something, you can't see it as much. And maybe that is one of the advantages of having the hooded Spider-Gwen. But for now, I think this is probably that is the most this is the biggest feature of this figure, is how well they've sculpted and painted the head. So yeah, I mean, it's a really good figure. I give this 2 thumbs up, because I'm a big fan of this line and a big fan of this movie. They've got the simple ball joints in the shoulders. So what you lose in the double jointed elbows, you gain in sculpting, right? Like it looks much more realistic, instead of looking at a ball joint on the elbows. The knees look great. I love that it's simple, yet it's very complex, because the complexity is all located on the head. And not just that head, the other head too. Let's get into Spider-Ham. Now, he doesn't do much, right? All he could do is move his head left to right. You could go 360, but who needs that, right? Who needs that? But he looks great. The sculpting looks great. The figure just feels good. I doubt that he'll be able to stand, because he's very top heavy. But let's try it. Let's try it. He's very top heavy. And he was able to do it. He's able to stand. Very good. Okay. So, I really like this figure. This is like one of the lines, besides like the X-Men lines, this wave is one of the waves that I've just been very excited for, and it's just a joy to continue to collect this wave, this Marvel Legend wave, into the Spider-Verse wave. I got the Prowler so far, and now I've got Spider-Gwen. I should have picked up the Frogman, but I will not hesitate next time, and I will not hesitate to provide more videos whenever I do pick them up. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be reviewing more in the future. Thanks for watching, y'all. Take care.